Hello everybody! Welcome back to my channel! Today's makeup look is a strong love letter to none other than Jamie Genevieve. I was trying to figure out which kind of full face makeup look that I would be doing for this Friday. And I've also, there's just been so much, I feel like I've been sitting in a swarm of negativity lately. I've just been, with the stress of the move, the stress of being online in general, dealing with people. I've just felt like I've been in kind of a bad mood. I've been feeling gross. I've been looking worse for wear in the vlogs lately. And I was watching a few Jamie Genevieve videos. Like she's someone on YouTube whose videos I never miss. Like I definitely don't watch as many makeup videos as I used to back in the day. I'm definitely more into the vlog life. I love seeing people's day. I love seeing humor, whatever. But Jamie Genevieve's videos are just some that I turn on whatever video she has uploaded and I always feel happier after. She is such a hilarious bundle of Scottish joy and she's just one of the most positive people that I've ever met in my life. And I do feel like I've been lucky in the people who I've met in the YouTube space. I feel like I've met a lot of amazing people and made a lot of incredible friends through this little YouTube realm. And I actually first met Jamie Genevieve in 2017 and I believe it was a Twitter exchange that led to this, but she picked myself and Kaylin up from the airport and took us on an entire day tour in Glasgow. She friggin' bought us lunch and she was just the most wonderful, kind, welcoming person to complete strangers. And in the times that I've been able to spend with her since, like on random PR trips here and there, she's just, her and Jack, like, they're just happy people and her positivity just spreads like wildfire. I just love her. I love her videos and I'm so proud of everything she's done. She's just one of my favorite people I've met in the YouTube space and probably in the world. She's so positive and as someone who it's hard for me to get out of a negative space. I'm quite a grumpy soul. And she's someone who I just not only go to for positivity, but I also have learned so much from her. She's been posting these like makeup tips videos over the last couple weeks. There's so many tips and things that I have changed in my makeup world that have come from Jamie. So to you, Jamie Genevieve, I thank you for making my makeup game stronger when it's relatively weak. Anyway, what inspired this video mostly was she just came out with a line of lashes with Tati lashes. There are 3 styles of the lashes and I don't wear lashes, and if I do, it's the individual lashes. I'm so bad with lashes, but I really wanted to support her and support this launch. And since she just posted a eye makeup tip video, I was like, well, no time like the present to learn how to use them from the queen of lashes herself. And figured I would just do a makeup look inspired by Jamie Genevieve as well, with numerous tips and things that I have learned from her over the years. And I just wanted to do a really glam, neutral look inspired by Jamie Genevieve using her Tati lashes. So, Tati lashes. Tati lashes. I also wanted to say the shipping to Canada can usually be really abysmal, but I believe they were shipping from the UK, but regardless of where they were shipping from, it was overnight. It was overnight shipping, and there were no duties, which was incredible. So Tati lashes, you guys are killing it there with the shipping, my friend. All right, guys, let's go into the makeup. I'm gonna start off with the Bobbi Brown face base, the vitamin enriched face base, this lovely, thick, juicy piece of wonder, and I'm just gonna take so much of that and spread it onto my face because yo girl is dry. I'm also gonna take a little squirting of the Chanel Le Beige Pearly Glow. I'm just gonna take that in the tips of my fingers and just add that into the goop just for a little bit of glow on the high points of the face. I did put this all over the other day and nothing wrong with that. I just feel like I want to really put this where I would normally go in with highlighter. Oh, I'm so sorry. Where I would normally put highlighter. In the past, when I've done some makeup declutter videos and things, I've gotten some comments, some incredibly not happy or nice comments about me having forgotten that I've used some certain products in some certain videos and whatever. And you know what, guys, like, I don't know what to say. Sorry, the light's really going in and out. This is the downside of natural light. This is the plus of studio. You have consistent lighting. Right now I'm glowing like a ball of fire. Anyway, it does happen a lot with me. I don't have a good memory on my best days. And there's just so many makeup products that I've used over the years and on my channel. I just can't possibly recall my feelings towards them. And someone tweeted me recently being like, oh, what were your final thoughts on the Giorgio Armani Neo Nude foundation? And my initial response was, oh, I've never tried it. I have no idea. And then I really second guessed myself. I'm like, oh my God, have I used it? And anyway, it was just this incredibly embarrassing tweet moment where I have in fact used the Giorgio Armani Neo Nude foundation previously, and I just so didn't remember that I'd used it, and it was really embarrassing. Anyway, I'm gonna pull it out today so that I can rediscover my thoughts. I'm using the shade 4.5. I'm gonna blend that out with my fingers and go over with a sponge if need be, but I don't know if it shows up in the camera, but my neck, God, it's so much whiter. Actually, my face too is so much whiter than my body. So I'm gonna try and just do something that blends it all together. Yeah, I just completely, to whoever it was that tweeted me that, I'm so sorry. It just really slipped my mind, honestly, and you know, so far it's looking swell. I just wiped the foundation off my lips, did a little R&R there. Yeah, the foundation's beautiful. There's absolutely no reason why I forgot how lovely it was. I just, yeah. Here's another moment with the Neo Nude foundation. I'm gonna pull it out and put it front and center so I can develop my final thoughts. I was just gonna go in straight with concealer, but I do think I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish corrector. I have this in the shade 1 Fair. I just like to brighten the inner corner, especially if we're going in with some, you know, smokier makeup. I like to just make an even base for myself, and you know, I'm quite blue and purple here, so I just wanna give it a little boost of love. Give it a little boost. Now, when watching the Jamie Genevieve, it was like her favorite makeup, her go-to neutral look, something, favorite makeup. I'll link it here. She's just constantly using NARS bases, like NARS foundation, NARS concealers and whatnot. And I was like, man, it's actually been a while since I used the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. So I'm gonna pull this one out. This is in the shade, I'm not gonna try and say the name, Light 2.8. Light 2.8. I'm going to conceal with this, and I'm gonna use a sponge, which is why I'm just going quite heavy-handed. I find whenever I use, it's either like if I'm using a lighter concealer, or if I'm using a brush or my fingers, I'll use less concealer. If I'm using a sponge, I just naturally use more concealer anyway, because I just second guess myself. Did I say less? I use less concealer when I'm using my fingers or a brush, and I use more concealer when I'm using a sponge, because the sponge absorbs so much of the product. It kind of, you know, takes it, sucks it up, and then disperses it nicely. Whereas with a brush or your fingers, it's just harder to remove the excess product once you've already put it on the face, you know? Whereas with the sponge, it's just very nicely pushes it around. I'm curious to know your guys' thoughts now that I've filmed a couple videos in a row in the natural lighting. Does the in and out of the sun, like the changing of the light, bother you guys? That's mainly why we use studio lighting, and I know so many of you prefer the natural light. I prefer myself in the natural light, let's be honest. I feel like the studio can be a little bit harsh, and you know, it just isn't friendly for my pores, but it's consistent. It's like you can control the light and keep it there, and it's consistent, whereas when you're filming in the daylight, you are at mercy to the clouds. Okay, we've got a little base on. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the brows and the eyes, just in case I make any mistakes. I don't wanna fully go in and set any of the face makeup. I'm just gonna leave it like this until we are sure that the eyes are complete. And I just like to do brows before doing eyes. I feel like it gives me a nice shaped area to work with. So I'm gonna start with my soap brows. I just did a full in-depth talk through on my recent brow love. So if you missed that, I'll link my, when was that? Last Friday's video. I will link that here for you if you missed it and you want to see how I'm doing my brows, because I'm just going to speed through this real quick. So for the eyes, I'm going to start off with my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot. Now, Jamie Genevieve always uses the Lay and Low, or she uses concealer. I feel like there's a ton of things she uses. I've never actually tried the Lay and Low paint pot, but I did just pick up a fresh soft ochre, and I'm going to just run a little layer of that on the eyelids. And for shadow today, I'm going to use the Lawless, the little one, the little palette. Great little neutral selection here. And I'm gonna start with this shadow here, this light brown. And I'm gonna take this with a blending brush and do in the Jamie Genevieve fashion and kind of like go throughout my crease, but she always kind of flicks it up towards her brow, and I feel like she's got such an incredibly lifted brow. My brow is much lower, so it might not have the same effect, but I'm gonna try. So I'm just gonna blend that through the crease. This is the Smith 232 brush. It is incredible. And then I'm going to take the deeper brown shade with a smaller blending brush. This is the Rephr 01. And I'm just going to focus that on the outer bits of the lid. Whenever you feel like you've created some weird lines, I just like to take my bigger blending brush and just soften it up as I go. Then I'm going to take that lighter brown with a little smaller blending brush and just bring that all along the lower lash line, really smoking it out and bringing it up to the shadow on the upper lash, just connecting it all the way through. So I'm actually going to take a random pause here and go ahead back to the face, because I just realized that the step I need to do next, I need to do my face first. So let's just fingers crossed pray that we don't mess up the liner and need to remove anything. So I'm going to take Nudestix Bondi Bay and use this to contour and chisel up the face a little bit. And just take my Smith 157 brush to blend that out. And it was actually Jamie Genevieve, watching one of her videos, that made me realize I was taking my bronzer too low. I'm now blanking on which video that was, but that was where I first realized that maybe I should try placing my cream products up higher. So she has greatly improved my contouring and bronzing life as of late. Then I'm going to take Nudestix Sunset Strip, use this for blush, put a little bit on the nose. I haven't used this brush in a while, but I'm going to take my e.l.f. small stipple brush to blend that in. Yes, lovely. Okay, let's go back to the eyes, and I wanted to talk about the tip from Jamie Genevieve that blew my mind, and that was using the NARS Laguna bronzer. I'm going to just go ahead and do a little layer of this powder bronzer all over as well. And this is the Rephr 05 brush, which I've recently just deeply come to love for my bronzer life. I'm going to warm up the face, and then she takes the eyeshadow brush, goes into the bronzer, and even though I use bronzer for my eyeshadow on the daily, I never thought to just use it to blend in the eye in its entirety, and that blew my mind, and it's been a fabulous little makeup tip. But she basically just took the bronzer and went over the makeup that she was already doing, and whether or not I'm doing it as she did, you know, just using it to kind of fuse it in with the rest of your face makeup, and it also just adds the most lovely smoked out effect onto your eyes. Like maybe you were having a little bit of time struggling through blending your eyeshadow, just going over with the bronzer just really helps to smoke it out. And I don't know, it just really has done something for me. This tip, it's one of the best tips that I've personally gotten for my eyes, especially because I just love me some neutral shadow. So just taking the bronzer and using it to blend the eye look into the face. So my bad. That was the tip we needed to include in there, and I just feel like it just fuses everything together so much more nicely. Now this is the part that scares me. Jamie Genevieve loves a good liner, and I feel like if I'm gonna be doing her lashes, I need to do the liner as well. I'm really hoping I don't ruin anything, but I'm gonna take my Stila Stay All Day liquid liner, and we're gonna attempt a liner. May the force be with all of us. I'm going to start at the center of the eye. I'm currently blanking on what she was saying about eyeliner, but hopefully we can just do a little liner and be okay. I'm gonna start with my eyes open just to see where I want the shape to be. I'm just gonna take a little brush and just try and make sure that that's as soft as possible. Oh, it's certainly patchy, but I'm scared. Maybe I'll just go over it with shadow after. I'm gonna leave that there. Oh man, sorry. Oh, I was holding my breath while doing that. I feel like Jamie's liner would be so much bigger. Maybe we should extend it. I'm just gonna see if I can do the other side first. Okay. This eyeliner is also really not giving me clean lines here. It's like really patchily dispensing the product, which is very annoying. And usually why I prefer to use like a gel liner, so at least like I'm drawing it and I'm in control of how much product is on my brush, because I just really struggle with liquid liners. Okay, I'm gonna toss in the towel for that. I'm gonna take the little eyeliner brush I was using, dip into the black here, and I'm just gonna press that over the liner to just try and soften any of the edges that I feel like I've messed up. All right, so this is where we've gotten with the liner. It's a baby wing. It's a baby wing, but we're just going to leave it at that and move on to the lashes. I was gonna say lashes again. God, they are just so big. I don't know. I think for this look, I want something nice and fluffy. So I'm going to use the number 2, the Jamie Lashes number 2. So here's the lashes here. I'm gonna take the lashes off and try to measure correctly where I need to cut them, which makes me nervous. Oh, I don't want to, they are so pretty. What if I cut off the wrong amount and then I ruin them forever? Okay, I'm gonna start, I want to do her, you know, like half lash thing. So I'm gonna start with 4. I'm basically a surgeon. Okay, let's see what 4. I feel like no, I think we need to do 3. Oh my God, okay. I think we need to do 3. Okay, so there's our little half lash. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the other one to match. Okay, we have our half lashes. Okay. One thing that I never did, even when I did wear lashes, was put mascara on first, but I am just following in the Jamie Genevieve way, and I'm gonna put my mascara on first. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes. I do think this look, honestly, is just as great without the lashes too, but I really want to get that full fluffy effect that all of my fellow YouTube peers seem to do so well and beautifully, and I just have always struggled so badly with the lash life. I just feel like I must not be doing it right because they always look so weird on me. So I'm excited to try this half lash moment. Okay, so I'm gonna take the little glue that comes with it. You're gonna put it on. Okay, and we gotta wait. Wait till it gets tacky. Ding, ding, bling, ding, ding, bling, ding. All right, take a deep breath. Let us dive in and apply the lash. Oh no. Lord! Did I do this? I mean, frig, maybe I'm just not used to the look of such long lashes, but this is poppin'. I'm just gonna like pinch my lashes together. Is this right? Why is this so hard? Like it doesn't look like this when she does it. It looks normal. Okay, I'm gonna try putting the other one on and we'll fiddle. Oh God. Okay, I think I figured out what I did wrong because this side looks so much more normal. I think I just put this one a little bit too close. I think it needed to be a bit further out. Oh dear God. I don't know what to say here. I'm gonna try putting on a bit more mascara just in these center niblets. I feel like that might help make this blend a little bit more. In terms of like feeling and softness, the lashes are beautiful. Really, they're so fluffy. And I think that I really need to put bottom lash mascara on just to make this look a little bit less shocking on my upper lashes. So I'm just taking my Clinique bottom lash mascara. Okay, I think that I have blended them. They are blended, but I think maybe I'm just so not used to seeing myself with such big lashes. I honestly can't remember the last time I put a pair of fake lashes on. I'm just not used to it, but yeah, my eyes be popping for sure, for sure. And I do think the liner was like necessary for this, for me. Anyway, okay. Those are the lashes. Guys, I need to know from my lash experts out there, how did I do? I like the half lash. I do. It's much more comfortable too, because usually when I put lashes on, the inner parts just like stabs my inner eye. This was like much more doable for me, even though it took us a while to get there in the end. All that matters is we got there. Let's do the lips. I'm gonna take my Victoria Beckham 02 lip liner. And another tip I learned from Jamie Genevieve long ago. She's the first person who I saw ever take their finger and rub in the lip liner, and that was from so long ago, and I've been doing it since. I think that was when my love for lip liner really ran so deep, was when I realized, thanks to her, that I could rub it in and make it look so much more natural and blend it into the lip. It really, yeah, that really changed my lip liner game forever. And then for a nude lip, I love how she always does like quite pale nude lips. So I thought I'd crack out my MAC Honey Love. It'd been such a long time since I used this. This was like the nude I exclusively used when I worked at MAC all the way back in the day. It was my favorite nude ever. And I'm just gonna do a la Jamie Genevieve and just kind of blend that into my lips. And then I'm going to put a gloss over top. This is the Patrick Ta. She's expensive. Just want a little bit of a glossy gloss. I find it kind of helps merge the two products together too. It kind of just makes it look all more blended and nice. Oh my god, I forgot the highlighter. We got to go back to the highlighter, guys. I'm going to take Becca Opal, since this was a lovely little rediscovery in the makeup collection. We got to pop some of that on the inner corner of the eye. The brow bone. And then let's have a dusting of that on the face, since we haven't put any highlighter on the face either. Alright, you guys, so this is the finished makeup look. This is my Jamie Genevieve inspired neutral glam makeup look using her Tati lashes. Why do I keep saying that? Her freaking lash collaboration. That's what I'm gonna say. Oh my god. Honestly, I feel fabulous. It's been years since I have successfully put on and worn fake lashes. I am absolutely blown away by how this looks. The more I'm like looking at myself, the more I'm kind of getting used to it, but it's such a weird feeling, and I don't feel them at all. They're not poking me, which is usually the reason why I don't wear lashes in the first place. But yeah, I'm blown away. Jamie Genevieve, just never ending miracles in the makeup world, just constantly giving us all the best tips and teaching us how to do the best makeup. I am thrilled. I am thrilled with how this makeup look turned out. I am thrilled to have had the privilege to have met Jamie Genevieve in my life, and we are just all continuously gifted by her positive presence. So I just wanted to share a little bit of love today. I'd love to hear from you guys on who you love to watch on YouTube and who just makes your day better, and just spread a little bit of love today, you guys. We need more of it in our world and in our day, and you know what? We can put makeup on at the same time and just feel a little bit extra fabulous. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon for a new video. Bye!